I'm going to tell you a story called Alexander's Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. And it was written by Judith Vorst. My name's Alexander, and I want to tell you a story. Last night, I went to sleep, and I forgot that I had gum in my mouth. So the next morning, when I woke up, the gum had fallen out of my mouth and got stuck in my hair, and now I can't get it out. And when I got out of bed, I slipped on a skateboard and fell. And then I went into the bathroom to get ready. And the sink was full of water, and it got my shirt soaking wet. I was really upset. And I knew that today was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. How do I know that? Well, this morning, my brother, he opened up his cereal box and found a really cool toy car. My other brother, he looked in his cereal box and he found a secret agent ring. In my cereal box, there was nothing. There was only cereal. I think I need to move to Australia. And then a woman came to get me to take me to school. And everyone else got to sit by the window, and I had to sit in the middle. And it was very cramped in there, and I started feeling sick. And I told the woman who was driving that I was going to get car sick, that I need to sit by the window. And she just ignored me. And I knew today was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. And then we got to school and went to art class. And I drew a picture of a castle, and it was invisible. And my friend Paul drew a picture of a sailboat. The teacher came up and she looked at both our drawings, and she liked Paul's better than mine. And then after art class was over, we went to math class and we were counting. And when it was my turn to count, I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, and the teacher said, "You forgot 16. Who cares about 16? And I knew today was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. And how did I know that? Paul, he's my best friend. And we went outside for recess. And Paul came up to me and he said, "You're not my best friend anymore." And I said, "Why not? We've been best friends for a long time." And Paul said, "This other boy, he's my first best friend. And another boy, he's my second best friend. So you're my third best friend now." And I said, "Fine, I don't care. That's fine. I hope you sit on a tack. I hope when you eat some ice cream and you get 3 scoops, that your scoops of ice cream fall off and roll on the ground. And I hope they land in Australia." I was really mad. Then during lunchtime, Paul's mom had given him 2 cookies. My other friend, he had a chocolate eclair. My other friend, his mom, gave him a rolled up cake, and inside it had jelly. And on the outside it had sprinkles. I opened up my bag, and my mom forgot to give me dessert. And I knew that this was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. And now school is over. Then my mom told me we had to go to the dentist. I hate the dentist. My 2 brothers and I, we went to the dentist. And my first brother, his teeth were perfect. My second brother, his teeth were fine too. But not me. I had a cavity. And the dentist said, "Alexander, you're going to have to come back so I can fix that." And I said, "I'm not coming back because I'm moving to Australia." And after we left the dentist, we got into the elevator, and I got ready to walk out, and the door shut on my foot, and it hurt a lot. My mom went to go get the car, and so my brothers and I were waiting for her to pull the car up, and one of my brothers pushed me, and I slipped and I fell in the mud, and I had mud all over me. I was so upset I started to cry, and my other brother called me a crybaby, and I told him he better shut up, and I hit him. And my mom got there just in time to see me hit my brother, and she yelled at me, and I said, "But I'm innocent." I was so mad. So I got in the car, and I told my mom, "Today has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day." So when we were done with the dentist, we went to the shoe store. And my oldest brother, he picked out a pair of shoes. They were white and they had red stripes. And my other brother, he picked out a pair of shoes that were red and they had white stripes. And I was really excited. I picked out shoes that were blue and they had red stripes. I loved them. And then the store owner came out and he said, "I'm sorry, we don't have any more of those in your size." I was so upset. So I had to get boring, plain white shoes. But that's okay. That doesn't mean I have to wear them. So we finished at the store, and we went to pick up my dad at his office. And before, when I went to my dad's office, he told me that I can't touch the copier. Well, I forgot that. And then my father told me that I needed to be careful and not touch anything. But my elbow accidentally hit some books and knocked them over. And my dad was angry. And my dad told me not to play with the phones. And I said, "I just want to call Australia." My dad took the phone and hung it up. And then my dad told my mom, "Please don't bring him here again." I was really upset. And it was obvious that today was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At dinner time, Mom gave us lima beans. And when I sat down to watch TV, there was kissing. I hate kissing. And then at bath time, I sat in the tub to play, but the water was really, really hot, and it burned me. And then I got soap in my eye. When my bath was finished, I put my pajamas on, and I only had one pair of pajamas left. They're the pajamas that have trains all over them, and I hate them. But I had to wear them. I was really upset. And I got ready for bed. My brothers were in their bunk beds. And my brother took my pillow. And I said, "You told me you could keep that." And he said, "Nope, that's my pillow," and he took it away. Then my cat didn't want to sleep with me. He went up on the top bunk and slept with my brother. I was really upset. And today had been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. And I told my mother, and she said, "I understand. People all over experience the same kind of days. Everyone has bad days sometimes." And I said, "Really? Not in Australia?" And she said, "Yes, even in Australia, people can have bad days." And I said, "Okay," and I went to sleep.